All right, we're here. We are here, guys. How are you all doing? What's going on? All right, let's make this a little smaller. Put this right here, and we'll put this here, because I think that this is where this goes. Hi, guys. Hello. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Friday night. Yes, hi, Aunt Janice. Hello, Jacqueline. Janice, G. Vanute, what's going on, man? Just living, man. Just living. Houston to Dave, what's going on, dude? Oh, man. Man, I'm happy. I'm happy to see you all on here tonight. I really am. Look, let's talk about the Phillies. Okay, so the Phillies, they're 74-59. They're taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. This is a really big series between two teams that potentially could have to face each other in the playoffs depending upon how the wild card plays out. So the Cubs, they're a couple of games behind the Brewers, 2.5 to be exact, and the Cincinnati Reds, they're knocking on the door too. So Phillies really have to try to take care of business in this series, and this is a playoff series. So you have to you can't be playing with fire. You have to try to just attack on all cylinders, offensively speaking. The offense needs to continue to do what it's been doing over the last week or so. And the pitching has to step up. The bullpen does have to be better, and it probably will be. But the main thing is that you cannot overlook this opponent right here. They got better at the trade deadline. They got Mark Canha. They got Carlos Santana. And these are two guys that are now in their lineup that are giving them some more offense because that was one of their main Achilles heels. They weren't really able to do so well offensively, and now they've been doing a lot better. So Christian Pache just got reinstated from the injured list with the right elbow irritation, and also Ranger Suarez is back too with the right hamstring strain that he had. So that's two big acquisitions for the Phillies. So, and of course it is the September call-ups for minor league baseball. So interested to see who's going to get called up to the big league level. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So the Brewers, they're also 74-59. They're 38-27 at home. They have been on a little losing streak as of lately, but before the losing streak, they won a lot of games. They lost 2 to the Cubs, and then they beat the Cubs in the first game, but they were on what was a 10-game winning streak, if I am correct. Nope, it was a 9-game winning streak. So they swept the Texas Rangers. They ended up sweeping the Minnesota Twins and the San Diego Padres. So now the Phillies have to do whatever that they can just to continue to have the Brewers skid and just win these games, because tiebreakers are a really important thing. You don't want to be tied with the Brewers, and you want to just win the series. You don't want to be playing around with fire. You can't be playing around with this team. You have to attack. Freddy Peralta is going to be on the mound. We'll talk about the pitching matchups. He'll be taking on Zack Wheeler. This is a big outing for Zack Wheeler. I think that tonight we get to really see who Zack Wheeler is made of and if he can compete at a playoff level. So a lot of eyes, a lot of binoculars, magnifying glasses are going to be on him tonight too, because he's had an up and a down season. He's showed you at times about how great that he can be, and he can go on a couple of really good stretches where he performs at a really high level, and then you've seen the opposite. So Zach has to be really, really sharp tonight, and I think that this is a good test for him. It's a big one. So, yes. All right. Larry, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming on. Yes, Young Shizzy, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Hello. Yes, the Brewers are good. Wow, we're versing persist. I don't know. That's going to be too tough. If we can't beat the Brewers, we won't make it far in the playoffs. Everyone has to hit. I think it's a big series for sure. I think that this is a statement series, but if they lose this series if it comes to their pitching, it might just be a couple of moral victories. I don't know. We have to wait and see how things play out. But you do have to really try to win this series. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'll send you them beasts, or you'll send me the beats this week. Oh, sounds good, dude. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Guys, let's get to the starting lineup. So the Phillies are batting first. They're in Milwaukee, playing at Miller Park. Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. Then it'll be Trey Turner batting in the 2 spot, Harper in the 3 spot, Castellanos in the cleanup, Stott, Bohm, Realmuto, Marsh, and Cave. And Freddy Peralta is on the mound. He's gone 139 innings in this season. He has 177 strikeouts, a 3.95 ERA. He's been a very good pitcher this season. He'll be facing up against Kyle Schwarber, who takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. All right, so we got to make this smaller, and we will do that right now. There we go, guys. No balls, 1 strike to Schwarber. The 1 pitch, fly ball hit out to right field. It's hooking foul, and it'll just stay foul. Schwarber hitting 188 on the season with 37 homers and 85 runs batted in. We got to readjust this. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 delivery, low and outside for ball 1. So once again, Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Castellanos, Stott, Bohm, Realmuto, Marsh, and Cave. Lifetime against Peralta, he's 2 for 8. The 1-2 pitch, low and inside, changeup at 90. And that's the thing about Freddy Peralta, is that he's been utilizing that changeup a whole lot more this season, more than he's ever been. And it's been one of his, I guess you could say it's like one of his out pitches that he throws that's really deadly. The 2-2, there's a fastball at 96, and it's fouled off. Shared your YouTube on my Twitter and YouTube. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You'll settle for a 3-3 road trip? Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch fouled off down the left field line, and it'll go into foul territory. Oh, there's Christian Pache. Just got reinstated off of the injured list, and it's good that the Phillies have him back. We're in the top of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Schwarber. The pitch. Foul ball again on that changeup at 89. 7 pitches in this first at-bat for the Phillies. Defensively, from 1 through 9, the Brewers on the mound. They have Freddy Peralta behind the plate. Is William Contreras, and we'll get to the infield in just a couple of seconds after the pitch. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, hit out to deep right field. That's going back to the track, to the wall, and that baby's gone. Lightning strikes for Philadelphia in the top of the first on a leadoff home run by Kyle Schwarber. That's how you start off a ball game. A hanging changeup left out right down Broad Street. And the designated hitter has his 38th homer of the season. Full extension on the swing, and that's not really an orthodox of a swing that we've seen from Kyle Schwarber this season, but he did extend his arms. Comes Trey Turner, who takes the first pitch outside and low for ball 1. So the Phillies are up 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Trey. He loses his bat, but he fouls it off, and Contreras gives it a little look, but it's behind the net. Jay Thompson, the Phils are winning. That's funny. That is really hysterical. All right, we'll have to change the score bug after this inning. Turner in 258 with 19 home runs, 60 RBI. And he's been really red hot for the Phillies now. The 1-1 by Peralta. Here it is. Swinging a fly ball. Hit out to center field. That's not too deep. And getting underneath it to make the catch is Sal Frelick. Didn't really have to move a whole lot to get to the baseball. And caught the can of corn for out number 1. Here comes Bryce Harper, who hit home run number 300 in his last at-bat. Phillies, unfortunately, came back from behind 4 times, but they ended up losing the game against the LA Angels in the series finale. First pitch, swing and a miss. Harper took a hack at it on a fastball right down the middle. 12 pitches for Peralta so far. The 0-1 delivery, here it is. Another swing and a miss on a 93-mile-per-hour four-seamer right down the middle of the plate. So the Phillies lead it 1-0. No balls, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. 1 out in the top of the first. The 0-2, it's low for ball 1. So from 1 through 9, let's go over the Brewers' defense really quickly. So on the mound is Freddy Peralta. Behind the plate is William Contreras. Carlos Santana's over at first base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball upstairs at 94. Over at second base is Bryce Terang. So there's now 2 outs in the top of the first. Andrew Monasterio is over at third base, and Willie Adames is the shortstop. Then from left to right, we got Yelich in left, Frelick in center, and Canna out in right field. First pitch to Castellanos, here it is. It's a fastball that's just fouled off at 95 miles per hour. The designated hitter tonight is Rowdy Tellez. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1, it's a changeup. It looked like it was inside, but in the eyes of John Tumpane, the home plate umpire, he calls it a strike, and Castellanos disagrees. Lifetime against Peralta, Castellanos is 7 for 15. The 0-2, upstairs for ball 1. He has a homer off of him, along with 4 runs batted in. 1-0 Philadelphia, and the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Both teams 74 and 59. Brewers currently lead the NL Central. They did end up losing a big series, though, to the Cubs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. And Castellanos strikes out. The Phillies do, however, get a solo homer from Kyle Schwarber, their leadoff hitter, and the Brewers are coming up to bat. All right. Here we go. Let me make sure that I put this up really quickly. Up. There we go. That's better. All right, what is going on, guys? We're just adjusting this very, very quickly. There we go. Sometimes we have to do that on here. I miss Castellanos. Cubbies never should have let him walk. Yeah, man. I hear you. Casty's a dog. You know what I'm saying? Jay Thompson says, my advice to anyone playing the Angels, get swept. We got swept by them to get to 10 under 500. Since then, we're 2 games out of first. Oh, man. Kyle does this ish for a living. Yeah, man. All right, let's talk about the starting lineup for the Brewers. All right, so Christian Yelich will be leading things off. He's playing out in left field. William Contreras is batting second behind the plate. Carlos Santana is the first baseman. He's batting third. In the cleanup spot is Sal Frelick. Out in center field, Willie Adames, the shortstop, in tonight's game, batting fifth. And then Rowdy Tellez, the designated hitter. He'll be hitting sixth. Hitting seventh is Mark Canna, who's playing out in right field, and Bryce Terang is batting eighth. Over at second base, and the caboose is Andrew Monasterio over at third base. So, once again, it's Yelich, Contreras, Santana, Frelick, Adames, Tellez, Canna, Terang, and Monasterio. And that is the lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers. And they're going to go up against Zack Wheeler tonight. Christian Yelich will be his first victim. First pitch underway. Here it is. It's outside. A 97-mile-per-hour heater for a ball. Yelich hitting .281 with 17 homers, 68 RBI, and a .478 on-base percentage. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch by Wheeler. 96 on the fastball right down Broad Street. And the count is 1-1. Wheeler is 10-6. This is his 27th start of the season. He has a 3.59 earned run average, 175 strikeouts, and only 30 walks allowed. The 1-1 swinging a bouncer, hit over to shortstop. Trey Turner has it, throws over to first, and Yelich is just out by half a step. He got him. And a good job by Trey to make sure that his feet were set, because that one, it was hit over towards his right side, and he had to throw it on the run, but he did set his feet really quickly and then threw a dart over to first base, and there's one away. So now William Contreras, the hitting machine, is coming up, and he takes a strike just below the knees for a ball. Contreras' average has dropped a little bit. He's now batting .279 with 14 homers and 65 runs batted in. 1 ball, no strikes. Wheeler comes set, kicks, deals, and it's fouled off. Phillies defense, although I have JT Realmuto behind the plate, Zack Wheeler's on the bump, and then from first to third, you got Harper, Stott, Bohm, and Turner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the inside corner on a 97-mile-per-hour pitch, and the count is 1-2. And then from right to left, you got Castellanos, Marsh, and Jake Cave. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2, it's low on the curveball at 84. The fastball for Wheeler this year has been sitting pretty much at 97. It's not hitting 100 like it used to at times. But the curveball has been very effective when he's able to locate it. The 2-2 pitch, swing, get a miss on a high cheeser at 97, just above the strike zone, and there's 2 away. And Zack Wheeler gets his first strikeout of the evening. Well, Contreras thought that maybe he got it, but was just maybe a hair or so late. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the first. Phillies have a 1-0 lead thanks to a leadoff home run by Kyle Schwarber. And now here comes Carlos Santana, the former Pirate who was acquired via the trade deadline. First pitch outside for ball 1. Santana is hitting .231. He has 68 runs batted in and 18 dingers as well. 1 ball, no strikes. Wheeler gets set, kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carlos Santana. There's Craig Counsell, who's in his 9th season as the Brewers manager. Over in the dugout. The 1-1, swing and a miss. And with another curveball that time. Base is empty, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Santana. The pitch up high and taken all the way by Santana for ball 2. Cubs currently do have a 2-1 lead in Cincinnati in the top of the 6th. The 2-2, curveball low and inside for ball 3. Brewers offensively have really been struggling this season. It's been the pitching that has been their bread and butter. The 3-2, it's a bouncer hit over to third base, and it just rolls foul. Couldn't tell if it was going to stay fair or not until they actually panned over to that shot. But it just stayed foul, and the count still remains full. The thing, though, about the Brewers is that they did get better, technically speaking, offensively, with the trade deadline acquisitions that they made. But it's been the pitching that has been their main part of their identity. 3-2, just fouled. Sal Frelick waits in the on-deck circle, batting on the left side. He's open for a chance to face Zack Wheeler in this inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Santana. And the payoff pitch, here it is. The pitch, swinging a foul ball. Good job by Santana to just make contact with that slider. Santana has been around the league for a very long time. Started off his career with the Cleveland Indians at the time. Also did play for the Phillies during a little bit of time as well. The pitch fouled off, and Santana stays alive once again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 9 pitches in this at-bat between Wheeler and Santana. Who will win the battle? The 3-2 line drive into right field for a base hit. Santana does. And Castellanos plays it on a couple of bounces, and Carlos Santana is on with a 2-out single. Well, it was a fastball right down the middle, and Santana was like, all right, you're going to give that to me? Watch what I can do. Just put the ball in play. Hit it right in between first and second base and put the barrel on it. And I'll get on. Here's Sal Frelick. His average sits at 247. But he's batting in the cleanup spot for the Brewers. First pitch. It's low and inside. That's a curveball at 83. So the count is 1-0. Also has 19 RBI. A .398 slugging percentage, and also 3 homers. 1 ball, no strikes. Wheeler gets the signs from JT. Winds up, kicks, delivers the pitch. Grounder hit over to third base, and Bohm will throw it. Charge it over to first, and Frelick is out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We go to the top of the second inning. Phillies lead it 1-0 at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Okay. All right, guys. Hello. I hope you're all doing well, guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Friday night. Yeah. There's nothing really too much else for me to say. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We started this channel 8 months ago. We called the end of Sixers basketball season. We finished up the football season as well. And we've been doing almost the entire baseball season for the most part. We've been missing some games over the last couple of weeks, but that's because we've been spending time with the family and spending time with loved ones. So Jason Dominguez homered in his first career at bat. I told everybody that this kid's going to be a star. I literally told everybody, like when I saw him 3-4 years ago, that he's going to be a star. And I think he has the potential of being better than Juan Soto. I just do. And that's just me. My eyes don't lie to me. So, off of Verlander, yeah. Fun guy to watch. I told everybody, too, that I saw him hit a 500-foot home run off of the bridge in Wilmington. I was batting on the right side. And then in the next at-bat, he bats lefty, homers right over the scoreboard. It's crazy. Just absolutely wild. It's fun to watch. He really is. All right, we go to the top of the second inning. And here comes Bryson Stott to lead things off. It'll be 5, 6, and 7. They'll be facing Freddy Peralta. All right, cool. 1 ball, no strikes to Stott. And the 1-0. It's at the knees, a 92-mile-per-hour four-seamer. One ball, 1 strike to Stott. The pitch. Foul ball down the left field side, and it'll stay foul. Stott has 14 homers this season, along with 55 RBI and a .296 batting average. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, that's fouled off. So he stays alive. Phillies in their regular away uniforms. The Brewers, well, they're in their regular home uniforms with, as the 1-2 that swung on and missed. It was a curveball, and it was in the dirt, and Stott strikes out, and that's now 3 strikeouts in a row for Freddy Peralta. So the Brewers are wearing their Brew Crew uniforms on the front. It's bright yellow, as the Brewers logo on the right sleeve. Comes Alec Bohm, and the first pitch he sees is a slider that looked like it was off the plate, but it's a called strike. It's a .436 slugging percentage, 15 homers, 82 RBI, and oh, by the way, he's batting .281. The 0-1 ground ball hit over to third base, and the throw over to first is in time by Andrew Monasterio. 2 up, 2 down, in the top of the second. Looked like Bohm just got on top of that fastball and was not able to, drive it. His timing was just a little bit off. Comes JT, who's catching tonight. Did not catch in the last game. Garrett Stubbs got the start. He takes that one outside and low for ball 1. His 15 homers and a .251 batting average. 1 ball, no strikes to Realmuto. The next pitch, that's inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Phillies have a 1-0 lead thanks to a solo homer by Kyle Schwarber. 2-0 pitch, grounder hit over to shortstop. Adames has it, charges, throws over to first, and it's a little bit low, but dug out by Carlos Santana at first base, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Fightins. And we go to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead it 1-0 against the Brewers. Quick inning. Okay. Cool. What's up, Jacqueline? Thanks for coming on here. All right, yes. Hi, guys. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I started this channel 8 months ago, and I've been calling Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball. We're also going to be doing Flyers hockey, and we'll be doing some football as well, Patriots football, that is. All right, so what was I going to say? If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons, too, so that way you know when I upload. All right. The whole thing is that we do not dislike the Eagles. We just got into football later in life, and that's the whole thing. So it's a long story. I would definitely explain it to those of you that are curious later. But was I happy when the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Yeah, I was. Was I disappointed that they didn't beat the Chiefs last year? I was. I really was. But anyhow, I'm happy that you're all here, taking time out of your Friday night, and just coming on to support the channel. Truly means a lot. Hit those notification bell icons, too, just like what Jacqueline just did. She posted that. You see that bell icon right there? I highlighted that. She said thumbs up and hit the bell icon. Also subscribe, too. 65 more subscribers until we get to 1,000, guys. To the person who just subscribed, thank you. Be sure to shout yourself out. Yes, for sure. Definitely. Definitely make sure that you do that. All right, both teams have 1 hit so far. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies lead it 1-0. If you don't know me, I graduated from Rowan University last year with a sports broadcasting degree. I interned at NFL Films. And, well, I want to be a play-by-play announcer. And the only way to do that, as the great Scott Fransky said to me, is just to get reps. A lot of other people have told me the same thing too, but Fransky was the one that was like, you really have to hone in on your craft. The only way to do that is to take advantage of as many opportunities as possible. I love the Phillies, so why not call games for my favorite team? 1 ball, no strikes. And we were with the 1-0. It's fouled off by Willy Adames. Adames hitting .214 on the season. The count is 1-1. Adames is 3rd on the team in hits. He's actually 3 for 7 with 2 RBI against Zack Wheeler. The 1-1 delivery. Fly ball hit out to right field. And Castellanos will call off Marsh. He backs up right towards the track, but makes the catch about a couple of feet in front of the warning track, and there's one out. The umpires for tonight's game, you got Johnson Payne calling the balls and the strikes. Hunter Wendelstad is over at first base, and the second base ump is Corey Blazer. And over at third, you got Derek Thomas. Here's Rowdy Tellez batting .219 with 13 homers. He's driven in 44 runs. Hit a big homer a couple of nights ago. He takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike at 95 on the gun. No balls, one strike, and the next pitch, that's fouled off. It's been a very tight race in that NL Central between the Brewers, the Cubs, and the Reds. The ball's 2 strikes to Rowdy. Cubs are 2.5 games behind the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Reds, they're 6.5. The pitch, low and inside for ball 1. The Reds are actually 4-6 over their last 10 games. They're taking on the Chicago Cubs tonight in Cincinnati. So that's a very big series for them. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets set, kicks, fires, swing and a miss. 95 miles per hour on an upstairs fastball. And Zach gets his second strikeout. There's 2 away in the bottom of the second. Love it when he goes with the fastball. He's throwing some change-ups, and then that time, kind of figured he was going to go with the fastball. Here comes Mark Canha, the former Met. And he takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. His average has been a little bit low this year compared to previous seasons. He's in .251 with 8 homers as well, and 44 runs batted in. The pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes to Mark Canha. Also played for the Oakland Athletics before he was signed by the Mets, and then this year got traded at the deadline. Seemed like the Mets sold a lot of their key pieces. The 0-2, that's off the plate. They did keep, though, Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso. Nobody on, 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Up high. Check swing, though. Did he go? And the home plate and the first place umpire says no. So the count is 2-2. This is a 3-game series between the Phillies and the Brewers. Both teams are 74-59 as we start off September. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Zack Wheeler. And that'll do it. So 1-2-3 go the Brewers. We go to the top of the third. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in Milwaukee, and they'll be back. Okay, cool. If you're new to the channel, comment down below who you are. If you enjoy my content, please make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons. Algo people, do your thing. Do your magic, guys. Do your magic. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers. We've been working really, really hard for this. And if you do like what I do on here, and if you think it's a lot of fun, please make sure that you give some love and support. You can also feel free. You don't have to do this, but you can also totally donate to the channel and leave a super chat down below if you would like to. It's totally up to you, but that is always an option. My man, JJ, keeping the team intact. Love you, brother. Yes. Thank you, man. We're so close to 20 likes. We need 2 more. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. So, what inning are we going to? The top of the third? All right. We'll wait a couple more innings to talk about it. Just wait a couple more innings. How many people do we have on here, actually? Let's see how many people. I want to go to my phone. I changed around my folders, so bear with me. I organized my widgets and my apps. Hi, Jacqueline. Shout out to Jacqueline, man. Always coming on here, supporting the channel, and just being a good supporter. Man, we got 32 people watching and only 18 thumbs up. Man, that means 14 of you have not already gave this video a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, though, and if you want to wait it out, of course, there's no wrong in doing that. Brandon Marsh will lead things off in the top of the third, and the first pitch he sees is a changeup just a little bit outside. Marsh had 4 walks a couple of nights ago against the Angels. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a strike. It was actually in the series finale. Feels like we haven't called a Phillies game on here in quite some time, not gonna lie. The 1-1 delivery way up high for ball 2. Peralta with 33 pitches already, and he kicks, winds up, delivers, and it's just fouled off. Goes in and out of the glove of William Contreras. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weather does not look so friendly outside the dome. The 2-2, foul ball. You know, guys, I have to tell you, I'm not ashamed to say this at all. As the 2-2, it's outside for ball 3. Anybody in here a Swiftie? Anybody in here a fan of Taylor Swift? Because I really admire Taylor Swift. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees, and Brandon Marsh gets rung up on a fastball at 94. That was a really nice pitch by Peralta. Nothing too fancy about it. And sometimes, he'll go to the slider or he'll go to the changeup, but he felt like in that moment that he had to go with the fastball, and it worked. Now Jake Cave, the 9-hitter, will come up. He takes a fastball at 93 miles per hour. None of us? You're speaking on behalf of them. Wow. Yep, I guess we got to change this. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. It's up high for a ball. One ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. And Cave thought about going over to second, but decided to stay put over at first base. There we go. That's better. Why does that happen? I don't get it. You like her music. I like her music too. And I like her as a person. I really do. Comes Kyle Schwarber, who takes a strike. It's a changeup on the outside corner. So Jake Cave is the first one that got a hit since Kyle Schwarber led off the ball game with a home run. 0-1 is the count. Peralta gets set at the belt, winds up, kicks, steals, and it's inside and high for a ball. I finally actually got to watch her commencement speech that she gave at NYU a couple of years ago. I know I'm like a little bit late to the party, but I gained even more respect for her just from listening to that. The pitch just fouled off. It was a check swing foul ball. But her music is great. She's, I don't know, she's just an incredible lyricist, performer, and songwriter. The 1-2, way up high for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the third inning. Cave leads off at first. The throw back over to first base. It's not in time. Santana tried to tag Cave, but did not do so as Cave's hand got back in there safely. Phillies lead it 1-0. Schwarber is up at the plate. Homered his first time up to start off the game. And the count is 2-2. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Kyle Schwarber strikes out. 2 outs, 5 strikeouts for Freddy Peralta in the top of the 3rd inning. Here we go. What's up, David? How you doing, David? Thanks for coming on here, man. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here, guys. Comes Trey Turner, takes the first pitch. Looks like it's a little bit up high for a ball. He's batting .370 since August 5th. And also has 25 runs batted in, which is really impressive. The pitch, it's right down the middle of the plate. Taken all the way by Trey. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillies are working up Peralta's pitch count, which is a good thing. It's what you want to do. The 1-1 fouled off. Tim, what's going on, Tim? How you doing? Hello. Thanks for coming on here, guys. Turner has 60 RBI, 19 homers, and a .436 slugging percentage. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. Say what you want about the first part of the season for Trey, but what he's been doing over about the last month, that is pretty impressive. And that's what the Phillies expected out of him this season. The 2-2 swing and a miss. We've seen a lot of those too this season where he swings and misses at a pitch out of the zone, but the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies still up 1-0 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Peralta just struck out the side again. Wow. Actually, wait, that was his first time he struck out the side. 6 strikeouts in 3 innings, though, was pretty impressive. Almost until 1,000 subscribers. Great job, man. Yes, almost at 1,000 subscribers, Tim. We try to come on here as much as possible. I will not be on tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow and possibly Sunday are going to be the last 2 days that I take off during this season, unless there's an NFL game. Okay? That's it. We're doing every other game. So, I just wanted to let you know that we will not be on. We definitely won't be on tomorrow. I am actually going to see a family friend of mine. She has a birthday, and I haven't seen her in a little bit of time, so I have to catch up with her. So, but yeah, that's gonna happen tomorrow, and Sunday I'm probably gonna be on, but we'll see. Just wanted to give you that heads up, though. How many people are on here now? Guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons, too, so that way you know when I upload. I see Buckets. Hey, man, will we ever have a Phillies post-series pod again? Yes, we will. I've just been so busy, my guy. I really have. I've been really busy doing a lot of stuff. But, yes, I eventually will be doing that again. It's just so much, and I don't like to sound like this, but when you're doing games all the time, you guys don't see what goes on behind the scenes, but all the prep that I do, it's so much doing it by yourself. The ball's 1 strike. Wheeler comes set, winds up, delivers the pitch. It's on the inside corner for a called strike to Bryce Terang, who's hitting .219 on the season. The ball's 2 strikes, the 0-2. It's just fouled off. I also do want to let you guys know, and I guess now's the time to bring this up. So football season's coming. The ball is 2 strikes, and the pitch fouled off. So I cannot wait to be doing Pats games. Started that old prep work, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait for week 1. The 0-2. Low. Nothing really too much with that. We're just getting ready for football season. So it's my favorite time of year. Fall comes, you got football starting, baseball regular season ending. It is just an awesome, awesome time. The pitch by Wheeler, just a little bit low. So the count is tied up at 2-2. Phillies lead at 1-0 in Milwaukee. We're in the bottom of the third. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it and throws a little lob pass over to first, and Bryce catches it and tags the bag for the out. So 5 men have been retired in a row. The pitch. Grounder. It's fouled towards the third base side. I still say it's September because October gets hectic with all the sports coming. But September makes me look forward to October. You understand what I'm saying? October is madness for sports. And it is cool to watch the madness, but September, it's like, oh man, the NBA season's starting in a couple of months. Football season just got underway. We're coming to the end of the baseball season. Hockey's ready to start. I love looking forward to that, if that makes sense. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 to Andrew Monasterio is down low for ball 1. I'm going to have to take a step off after this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler comes set, kicks, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss on a sweeper at 83, right down the middle. And Zack Wheeler gets his 4th strikeout of the night. Hasn't really been throwing the sweeper too much, but that was certainly a perfect time to do so. Christian Yelich is now hitting .281 with 17 homers and 68 RBI. First pitch upstairs. Yelich leads the team in hits. With 140 coming into today. Takes the 1-0 on the outside corner for a strike. Also has 30 doubles, which is second on the team, just behind William Contreras, but he also leads the team in runs scored with 94. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Wheeler comes set, kick, steals. High again for ball 3. Yelich is 31 years old from Thousand Oaks, California. Last year he had 99 runs scored. Hasn't had 100 runs since 2019, which was where he was up for the MVP. The pitch just fouled off. The count is 3-2. Ended up winning the MVP back in 2018. He's a 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner. Payoff pitch. Foul ball. 1-0 Philadelphia in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. Bases are empty. It's a full count to Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Wheeler with 49 pitches. His 5 strikeouts on the evening so far. Looking for his 6th. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he gets his 6th strikeout of the night. The inning is over. And another big 1-2-3 inning. 7 men retired in a row by Zack Wheeler, and we head to the top of the 4th. Phillies lead it 1-0 in Milwaukee. All right, I circled that because I want that to be my closer. So that is, how far are we into this stream? It started at, 7:45? So it's been an hour and 15 minutes, right? Hour 10 minutes. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Cool. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. See you very, very soon. Hope you have a good one. We're back. All right. Both starters at 50 pitches through 3 innings. Comes Bryce Harper. First pitch, swing and a miss. As the pitch was upstairs, it was a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Bryce struck out in the first. He's hitting .307. He has 15 homers, 55 RBI. And the 0-1, swing and a miss. He really ended August on a very strong note and has been back to MVP form. The pitch, foul ball. And this is a guy who returned from Tommy John surgery really early. Actually, the earliest to ever recover from Tommy John surgery. The ball is 2 strikes. The 0-2, check swing. Third base umpire Derek Thomas says he did not go. He had a big home run drought for quite some time. But in that month of August, he really tore the cover off the baseball. Peralta comes set, kick steals, and it's low. It was a slider. And that's something that you need from the leader of your ball club. You need guys to step up and, you can say, follow my lead and I'll take you on my back. The 2-2, a pie for ball 3. Batting third tonight. Playing over at first base. The payoff pitch to Bryce Harper, swing and a miss. And he strikes out, and there's 1 out in the top of the 4th. 7 Ks on the day for Freddy Peralta. Peralta has struck out 4 out of the last 5 batters that he's faced. Only 2 hits for the Phillies so far. 3 hits for both teams combined. Castellanos takes the first pitch. Low and outside. He's ahead in the count 1-0. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Peralta gets set. Kicks, fires the pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider at 83. Casti started off the second half of the All-Star break ice cold. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Then he went on a little bit of a run and has raised his batting average up to .277, but he's cooled off just a little bit. Does have 22 homers, though, 83 RBI. He was batting over 300 right before the All-Star break and went ice cold in the month of July. The pitch. Inside and low for ball 2. But the most important thing that you have to remember is that when it comes to a baseball season, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. 2-2. Low and outside. Three balls, 2 strikes. Freddy Peralta is in his 6th season. He's 27 years old. From the Dominican Republic. The payoff pitch, here it is. It's a foul ball, a defensive swing by Castellanos. The pitch was up high. Well, the next guy that's in the on-deck circle, he's a really good 2-strike hitter. And we've said it so many times throughout the season. The 3-2 to Castellanos. Strike 3 called right on the outside corner, and Castellanos goes down looking. It was sort of like the similar pitch that was thrown to Brandon Marsh when he had a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Castellanos was like, I knew that pitch was coming. And Peralta has struck out 5 out of the last 6 batters that he has faced. 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Stott. First pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle. Played on the hop by Terang. Throws over to first, and Stott is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Freddy Peralta. Phillies lead it 1-0 as we go to the top of the 5th. Or bottom of the 4th, excuse me. Did I really say top of the 5th? Wow. All right. All right, guys. Cool. I'm really happy to be on here tonight, guys. You know, the one thing that I love about doing this, okay, I get to connect with each and every one of you, and that's a really nice thing, right? This is sort of like a third medium for those people that don't get radio or TV, or people that just want to tune in to the channel. You know, this is like a third option. I call it internet streaming, which is sort of like radio, but, you know, it's cool. But the other thing I love about this is that I'm not affiliated with a radio station, and I'm doing this for my own brand. So that means that I can say things that I want to say, and I create my own rules. Today I should say, today has not been an easy day for me. Okay? It is the 3rd year anniversary of the passing of my older brother. Okay? Now, I posted a link down below. It's pinned in the live chat. It's not my regular thing that I pin. I usually pin my LINKTREE. Okay? So in honor of my brother tonight, I decided, I'm going to pin this video that I created on him for my senior year of high school. I had to do a documentary for my TV media class. And I thought it would be apropos to do that. So whenever you get the chance, Gabe posted it right here. Please watch this video. It explains all about my brother and what he really meant to me and my family and what it was like when he was around. Okay? Please watch it whenever you get the chance. No balls, 1 strike to William Contreras, and the pitch, it's outside for ball 1. So as we keep doing this tonight, we are going to be keeping him in our thoughts and our prayers, and we'll be talking about him because he's a part of who I am. He's made me into the person that I am today. And I'd be naive if I didn't talk about it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wheeler comes set just at the letters. Kicks, fires the 2-1. Grounder hit over to shortstop. Slide in play by Turner. Throws over to first, and it is off the line. Just a little bit off the line. So Contreras beats it out. I think that they're going to rule it as an infield single because Contreras was hustling down that line, and it was not an easy play by Trey. But as soon as he got back up, the throw was just a little bit off, and Harper could not keep his foot on the bag. It was over towards Harper's left side. So, should just be an infield single. That's the first hit that the Brewers have had since the first. Carlos Santana was the one that got the hit in the first. He is due up, and he takes the first pitch inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Wheeler gets set at the letters again. Gets the signs from JT. Kicks, steals the pitch. It's up on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. So Mitchell would have really loved this, you know? He really would have. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch, that's fouled off towards the third base side. The thing that I really admire about him, or I always admired about him, was that he was a very creative person, and he had a really, really good heart. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch up high for ball 2. He loved baseball. He did. I think because he loved the color green, but he loved watching his Disney movies, right? Like what I do every day watching baseball and watching sports, the characters in those movies were his friends. That's what he called them. The 2-2, it's down low and inside for ball 3. So he had a rare Jewish genetic disorder called familial dysautonomia. So it was really hard for him to have conversations like you and I could. But he had a really cool way about him. The 3-2, ground ball into right field for a base hit. And Castellanos gets over to it, throws over to second, and the runner is safe. So, back-to-back base hits for Carlos Santana and William Contreras. And we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. So, Wheeler's in a little bit of a jam. So, 2 runners on, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Wheeler has to try to get out of this. First pitch to Sal Frelick is up high. Frelick almost went, but decided to hold the trigger. The count is 1-0. His favorite baseball movie was Angels in the Outfield. He would always love playing the scene it was like the very final game. I don't know why he loved that scene, but he did. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball hit out to center field. It's carrying. Marsh going back, and he just makes the catch over his shoulder. The throw back to second is cut off by Stott. Man, oh man, Marsh just had it. He turned over his right shoulder and almost overstepped where he was, but just caught it with the glove. And Contreras saying, "God darn it," over at second base. So 1 out, and Willie Adames is up. Kathy, what's going on, Kathy? Thanks for coming on here. Phillies lead at 1-0. Willie Adames will foul off the first pitch. Runners still over at first and second. Phillies have a 1-0 lead in Milwaukee. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 1 out. Hey, JJ, thanks for sharing about Mitchell. I can speak from personal experience with my special brother. Explains your compassionate side. Thank you. The 0-1 pitch, swinging the towering fly ball, hit out to deep center field. Marsh looks up, and it's gone. It's gone out to dead center field, and the Brewers take a 3-1 lead. A big mistake thrown by Zack Wheeler out over the middle of the plate. And that's a big 3-run blast out to center field, and the Brewers lead at 3-1. That was a heck of a swing, too. Fastball down the middle. Adames squared it up, punched it out to center field, and it just went over the dead center field wall. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Rowdy Tellez, and he swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. It was at 96 miles per hour. Yeah, so please keep him in your hearts tonight. And if you're wondering why we're doing things a little bit differently, it's because I'm honestly not feeling 100% like myself. And I'd rather be straightforward with you guys because I'm not owned by a network. This is my network. And I feel always like I have to be honest with you all. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2. Just fouled back by Rowdy Tellez. That's really sweet, Kathy. We're always compassionate on here, guys. We help people in need. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Outside and low for a ball. Doesn't even matter if we have kids on here. All right? We give people chances. Even when they annoy us at times. Still give them a chance. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball. Hit out to left field. Cave gets under it. Goes over towards his right. Calls off Marsh. And he'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. Your interview just got started playing. Thank you, man. What's up, Snowman? Thanks for coming on here. Only saw half the doc and I'll watch the rest after the game. Thank you. Thank you, Snow. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a sweeper thrown at 85. That was actually the first pitch. To Marcana. Wheeler gets set at the letters, kicks, fires, and the 1-0 is swung on and missed on a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Right down the middle. Just at 30 likes. Yes, please go check out this documentary, please, that I did my senior year of high school on my brother. The pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. 72 pitches for Zack Wheeler on the night. Phillies down 3-1 thanks to a 3-run homer by Willie Adames. The 2-1 pitch fouled off. Vamos, Phillies. Yes. Yes. Let's go, Phillies from the Philippines. Ow. I just hit my headphone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Line drive down the left field line. Cave gets over to it. It is a fair ball to throw over to second. Hannah's just like, I'm just going to stay over at first because it was a really good throw by Jake Cave. He's wearing his red, white, and blue necklace. 2 outs and a runner over at first. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Did the stream freeze? I think it did. I think I know what that means. I think that we got to redo this again. Okay. Well. Let's refresh this. Because now we got to do that. Thanks, David. Means a lot, dude. Thank you. Up. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Am I still on here? There we go. I hope I'm still on here because my things aren't highlighting. All right, here's Bryce Terang, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. The stream froze again. You'll watch the video? Yeah, watch it whenever you get a chance, guys. Stream froze again. Okay. 1-1. Fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos gets under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. The inning is over. However, Brewers take a 3-1 lead on a home run by Willy Adames. We go to the top of the 5th. All right, let's refresh it again, I guess. Ugh. So, yes, please keep him in your thoughts and prayers, guys. My older brother, Mitchell. I miss him. I would not be doing this every day if it weren't for him. I really wouldn't. He has really made me into the person that I am. He's taught me how to be compassionate, how to be caring, and how to give people second and third chances. And I also learned how to be the bigger brother to my big brother. Couldn't speak up for himself. I had to advocate for him. Everybody in the family had to advocate for him. But we did it because we loved him. And I think that the one main thing that he did teach me, and I don't usually say this, but he taught me that entertainment, right? Watching movies, doing theater, doing this. It's an escape from reality at the end of the day. And whenever he got sick, his friends were his characters. That's who they were. It was the Iron Giant. It was Dorothy. It was all the Disney characters. Those people made him happy. As well as us. He loved it when we sang him his songs and whatever. Every time we go in the car, we'd always have to sing to him. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Bohm. That's at the knees for a strike. When we did go to the Phillies game, he did love the Philly fanatic. But even taking him to the game, it was a lot. I didn't really go on too many vacations when I was young. But every time we did something nice, it was really, really nice. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2, that's just fouled back. But he loved his family. He did. When people would sing to him or recite lines to movies he could watch over and over again. That's what he loved, and he loved it when everybody was together, and he loved being the center of attention. Oh my gosh. The pitch. Grounder hit over to third base. Monasterio has it. Throws over to first, and it's in time. And JT Realmuto is due up. Batter number 7. He takes the pitch outside. Realmuto grounded out to shortstop his first time up. So he's 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-0, check swing, fair ball. The throw over to first, that's in time by William Contreras. It was just on the dotted line. The foul line. The first base line. There we go. I have a bad feeling we're going to get swept by the series. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not, guys. 2 outs, and we're in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch, it's fouled off. I would also really like to mention, too, that, we do come on here because we have one thing in common, right? It is sports. We love listening to baseball and hearing the sounds of the game. As the 0-1 had tripled foul, and Contreras that time tried to play it, and Jonathan Payne says that it was a foul ball, so the count is 0-2. It's also really important to to reach out to other people, because going through the grieving process is not easy. Some days are easier than others. So, never hurts to check up on somebody and to reach out for support, because you never know. The 0-2, it's way up high and outside for a ball. Two outs, nobody on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peralta comes set, winds up, kicks, delivers, and it's up high again for ball 2. Jake Cave waits in the on-deck circle. Freddy Peralta on the mound, the 2-2. It's low. There's a changeup at 89 miles per hour. 77 pitches for Freddy. He's 27 years old, has an 11-8 record, a 3.95 earned run average this season. Payoff pitch, foul ball. In his last outing, he actually went 5 1/3 of an inning, allowed 2 earned runs, had 9 strikeouts, and 3 walks allowed. Only 2 hits, though. The outing before that was against the Padres, but the outing before that was against the Rangers. He had 11 strikeouts and 5 2/3 of an inning. 3-2. That's fouled off. Gave up 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 earned run in those 5 2/3. 2 outs, nobody on. Phillies down 3-1 in the top of the 5th inning in Milwaukee. And the payoff pitch by Peralta. It's fouled off again. Good job by Marsh to just stay alive. Fur Baby World. Thanks for coming on here. Thanks for sharing your story. What an amazing family. Mitchell and the Fanatic sounds like a perfect memory. Means a lot. Thank you. Payoff pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to right field. Coming on is Marcana, and he's there to just make the catch. He was running with a full head of steam. The inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Monasterio will lead things off. It'll be 9-1-2 when we return in Milwaukee. Ugh. There we go. When do they take out Freddy? When they feel like taking them out? That's when they do it. I don't know, man. If you guys are new to the channel, if you enjoy my content, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I upload. Once again, okay, we are honoring my brother, Mitchell, tonight. So if you guys have not done so, please go check out the documentary I did on him. It is the 3rd anniversary of his passing today. So it's been a very tough day for me. Not gonna lie, I almost contemplated whether or not to even come on here tonight. But I can't do that. Because you know why? Because he would have loved it if I was on here, A. And B, I'd be doing myself a disservice. And why not share stories about him and still do our play-by-play stuff? You know? Keep him in the conversation, but still do what we got to do because we have a job to do. We got a Phillies game, guys. We do. Comes Andrew Monasterio. Take the first pitch outside for a ball. Zack Wheeler is out there for his 5th frame of work. He has 78 pitches. 1 ball, no strikes. And Monasterio will foul that pitch off of his foot. He also liked football, too. Football Packers. That was his team. Because he liked the color green. The pitch. Up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. So, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Andrew Monasterio. Wheeler has 81 pitches. Phillies trail 3-1 thanks to a 3-run homer hit by Willie Adames back in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2, that's up high for ball 3. So Wheeler allowed the 3-run homer after issuing 2 singles to William Contreras and Carlos Santana. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. That was a 4-seamer just a little bit outside, and Zack gets strikeout number 6 on the evening. That's a pretty big one. Phillies will also be playing tomorrow. They'll be on Fox. We will not be covering tomorrow night's game. Sunday afternoon's game will actually be on Peacock, and we may be covering that. We're going to try. The pitch, swing and a miss. To Christian Yelich. He's batting .280. He's grounded out tonight, and also struck out his last time up. The 0-1 offering. It's taken on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. And it's an 0-2 count. Wheeler comes set at the belt. Winds up. Kick, steals. Inside and low. Curveball. Lifetime against Zack Wheeler. Yelich. He's 8 for 24 coming into tonight. The 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the second time tonight that Yelich has struck out against Wheeler. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. William Contreras is now due up, and he takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. I need Freddy to get 3 more outs. Pitching outs. Oh, so we got somebody for sports gambling on here. Okay, interesting. The pitch just fouled off. 89 pitches tonight for Zack Wheeler. 57 of them have been called for strikes, or have been thrown for strikes, or both. They've been strikes. That's what I'm trying to say. The 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Contreras hitting .280 with a .458 slugging percentage, 14 homers, 65 RBI. He is second on the team in hits this season, and he leads the team in doubles. The 1-2 delivery, foul ball. We were just trying to get out of this inning with less than 100 pitches. He'll probably, if all goes well, he'll probably go one more inning. I don't really like him to go too much over the 100 mark on the pitch count. Wheeler delivers from the belt. The 1-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. John Tumpain was a little bit generous, but Zack Wheeler gets out of the inning unscathed, and we head to the top of the 6th. Phillies down 3-1 against the Brewers. Jay Cave will lead things off when we return. I just said Zack Wheeler, my guy. Just said Zack Wheeler. All right, I'm going to take a quick step off. All right, I'll see you guys very, very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Stick around, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back on here, guys. It's cool to see each and every one of you. Phillies, unfortunately, only have 2 hits tonight, and one of them was a home run to lead off the game. Jake Cave will come up. He had the other hits. So batters 1 and 9 have had the only 2 hits for the Phillies. Peralta still out there, throws the first pitch for a strike. The count is 0-1 to Jake Cave. The pitch, swing and a miss. A 4-seamer thrown at 94 miles per hour on the gun. Phillies have played a lot of baseball here at Miller Park. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout. That time he went with the changeup, and Peralta has 9 Ks on the night. Hasn't gone to the changeup too much with 2 strikes, but when he does, keep saying that's pretty much his out pitch. Does a good job with it. Comes Kyle Schwarber, and Peralta gets the call on the first pitch for a strike at the knees. Kyle has 38 home runs and 86 RBI. His average has gone up to 189. The 0-1 inside. Schwarber has faced the Brewers a lot of times throughout his career. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch, swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, grounder, pulled over towards the first base side, gobbled up. And the throw over to first, it's in time by Bryce Terang, and there's 2 outs. Now Trey Turner is coming up. Trey's 0-for-2 with a flyout and a strikeout. The first pitch, he swings and misses at a changeup at 89. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. It's 1-1 as the next pitch was outside. Turner actually hit his first career postseason homer off of Brandon Woodruff against the Milwaukee Brewers. As the 1-1 it swung on and missed. It was back in 2019 during the NL wildcard game. The 1-2 up high. Of course, that year, the Nationals were able to beat the Houston Astros in the World Series. Went on an incredible run. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the next pitch, bouncer, it's fouled towards the third base side. Woodruff has dealt with a lot of injuries throughout his career. He is pitching with the Brewers, though. You have guys like him, Peralta, and Corbin Burns, and even Wade Miley. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss, and Trey strikes out. The inning is over. Time to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies down 3-1 in Milwaukee. Ten strikeouts, too, for Freddy Peralta. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. One more, says Dewey. Let's hope that he wins money, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm actually being serious. Because we have people that do come on here for sports gambling. So we want people to actually end up doing a good job and winning some money, so that way that they can still come back on here and support us, guys. If you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. All right. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on those bell icons too, man. We're working our way up to 1,000 subscribers. We need 65 more people to do so. If you do enjoy this content, it would mean the world to me if you guys did this. I speak English, my guy. I don't speak Spanish. No hablo español. Now the Brewers really need to lose. We blew the lead in the 9th and lost 3-2. Bottom of the 6th. Carlos Santana's up. He takes the first pitch for a ball. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Most likely this will be his last inning of work. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch up high and outside for ball 2. It was a curveball at 80. Santana has been a switch hitter throughout his entire career. Spent a lot of time, though, batting on the left side. The 2-0 pitch. Bouncer fouled. Pulled over towards the first base side. He's hitting .235. He has 18 homers and 68 RBI. I gotta tell you, I actually, and this might just be me, but I really like the Brewers' home jerseys. The 2-1, swing and a miss. And Santana is tied up in the count, 2-2 here. Going to Cincinnati to go brain out Alzolay. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. The pitch. On the inside corner, called strike 3, a sinker at 93, and Zack Wheeler has 9 strikeouts on the evening. You love that type of pitch. It just rung up Carlos Santana. It was sort of like a front door sinker, if you will. Just a beautiful pitch. So Santana strikes out. And there's 1 away. And Frelick is due up. He takes a strike. Hobie Milner is getting loosened up in the Brewers bullpen. So Peralta's night is done. The 0-1 fouled off. Go Phillies, you're so fine. Go Phillies. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Go Phillies. It's a good song. I like that. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout. 100 pitches on the night for Wheeler, and he gets his 10th strikeout. Well, he's been battling with Freddy Peralta, except this guy that's coming up to the plate hit the 3-run homer his last time up, and it's been the big difference of the game. 2 outs, nobody on. In the bottom of the 6th, Peralta due up, or Adames due up, excuse me. And he fouls the first pitch off. It was putting Willie Peralta together. Willie, Adames, and Freddy Peralta. That's what it was. The 0-1 grounder hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, gobbles it up, throws over to first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go the Milwaukee Brewers, and we head to the top of the 7th. Phillies down 3-1 in Milwaukee. Okay. Very nice. Good job by Zach. Ugh. I needed that. Cool stuff. Very, very nice. All right, guys. We're going to do another trivia question. All right, so we go to the top of the 7th inning. If you are new to the channel, right, we do Phillies trivia. And I ask the question. You guys provide your answers down below, and then we go through, okay, after I ask the question, of course, we go through each and every one of your answers when we head to the bottom of the 7th. So I ask the question just in a few moments. You answer the question. And then when we go through each and every one of your answers in the bottom of the 7th inning, okay, the first person that gets it right gets it right. And that's the answer. If you hear this, you will be correct. And if you hear this, otherwise, you will be wrong. That's what happens. Okay, so we have a trivia question, right, that I'm going to ask you as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Phillies down 3-1 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Kyle Schwarber had the leadoff homer to start off the game, and then it was Willy Adames that hit the 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that's been the difference. All right, so JJ, what is the Phillies trivia question? Well, I will ask you, and I'm happy that you asked. Ugh, after I let out this yawn. Oh, man. Okay. So the question is, okay, in 2007, Ryan Howard set the franchise record for strikeouts with 199. Last year, that record was broken when what Philly struck out 200 times? No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, it's low and outside for a ball to Bryce. So which Philly struck out 200 times last year? That's the question. The pitch, fly ball hit out to center field. Underneath it to make the catch is the center fielder, Sal Frelick. And there's one away. Gregory Soto is getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. Brewers pitching has retired. What is that now? 12 batters in a row? Yeah, it's been 12 batters in a row. The pitch to Casti. Foul ball. Which Phillies player struck out 200 times last year, guys? Come on, provide your answers down below. That's the trivia question. The pitch. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out in the top of the 7th, and the 1-1. Swinging the fly ball hit out to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It just stays fair, and Nick Castellanos. Oh, they rule it as a foul ball. Are you kidding me? Just ruled it as a foul ball. And Castellanos is looking over at Rob Thompson, and Thompson is going to want to review this. And he will. He's going to challenge this, I believe. Home plate umpire John Tempian is gathering together. That's a fair ball. That is a fair ball, I think. Castellanos was even grimacing a little bit. Can they challenge this? Will they challenge this? Yep, they will. They will. Okay, so they will challenge this. John Tempian is putting the headsets on. And the call is just confirmed. All right, so it is a foul ball. Wow. I'm shocked. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Castellanos. And the pitch outside for ball 2. That's crazy. But I guess that when you look at the replay review, it was the right call, actually. Not by much. Couldn't really tell in real time. The pitch. Foul ball again. The count is 2-2. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Base is empty. Milner gets set at the belt. And the pitch popped up. Out to right field. Coming in is Canna. He has to back up a couple of steps, though, and he's there to make the catch. There's 2 away. So Harper flied out to center. Castellanos flied out to right. And Bryson Stott's due up. Yeah, it was just foul by a couple of inches. It was the right call. That wasn't really considered to be a challenge, though. It was just a replay review because you can review home runs. The pitch. Curveball at the knees for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott in the 0-1. Curveball at the knees at 80 miles per hour for another called strike by Milner. Stott is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and the ground out. The 0-2 delivery, low and outside for ball 1. So Hobie Milner with 12 pitches in the inning so far. 2 outs, nobody on for the Phillies, and the 1-2 up high and outside. Milner's 32 years old. He has a 2.18 ERA, a .99 whip, 48 strikeouts in 53 2/3 of an inning. Only 13 earned runs allowed. The 2-2 pitch. It looked like it was a little bit low, but it's a called third strike. It's been that type of a night. From John Tumpane behind the plate. Stott disagrees, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is stretch time in Milwaukee as they lead it 3-1. Okay. Yep. That was a Cody Clemens flashback, honestly, with that foul ball. Yeah, you're right. I forgot all about that, too. What's up, Megan? Thanks for coming on. All right, so in case you missed the question, right? I want to know which batter, which Philly struck out 200 times last year. Okay? That's the question. Howard set the franchise record with 199 in 2007, but who broke that? That's the question. Comment your answers down below. I'll give you 5 more seconds, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. 1.5. 0. All right. Time is expired, guys. Time has expired. Okay. Grover, Cleveland Alexander, says Larry, who is always trolling when it comes to doing these questions. I will not even hit a button for that because he knows it's wrong. My dad says Rhys Hoskins. Oh, Danielle. What's up, Danielle? Didi. That is incorrect. Kyle Schwarber, says Jay Thompson. That is correct. You got it, Jay. Jay, you got it. You're the man. What do you win? You win the trivia question. And some extra love from JJ. That's the best gift in life, guys. That is the best gift in life. Nick Castellanos last year struck out a lot. Not certain of how many, but he's my guess. Kathy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were wrong. I am sorry about that. Kathy has got them right, though, a couple of times. She's she has some awesome stories, guys. She's incredible. That's why we love her on here. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Owen Miller comes up and he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Miller is in 264 with 5 homers, 27 RBI. He did face the Phillies earlier this year. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Gregory Soto, I should mention, is on the mound for the Phillies. We'll get to his stats in just a couple of moments. Phillies have the most come-from-behind victories since the All-Star break, and right behind their heels is the Milwaukee Brewers. The 0-2 fouled off. Brewers are actually tied with the Nationals at 15 come-from-behind victories since then. The Marlins actually lead the Nationals 4-3 as they go to the bottom of the 10th in Washington. The 0-2 pitch popped up, hit out the shallow left field. Turner backs up onto the grass, and he makes the catch just in front of Jay Cave. The Reds and the Orioles actually are tied for first with the most come-from-behind wins this season, with 41. And the Phillies, they have 39. They're behind the both of them. Mark Canha will come on up to the plate. Phillies trail 3-1 against the Brewers in the first pitch. It's a 99-mile-per-hour fastball for a called strike. Canha's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the fourth. The former Met swings at the 0-1 and fouls that one off towards the right field side. It goes out of play. Canha has 8 homers, 44 RBI, and a .253 batting average. No balls, 1 strike. Soto comes set, kicks, fires, and throws in the triple digits, but it's up high. There's Craig Counsell, the manager for the Brewers, and the 1-1. It's inside and low for ball 2. So Soto was acquired by trade just before the season began for the Phillies. Played for the Detroit Tigers. He was acquired also with Cody Clemens as well. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Gregory Soto gets his first strikeout. The count was 2-2. And Canha just could not catch up to it. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch, that swung on and missed by Bryce Terang, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Going up against Soto right here. Soto has a 4.86 ERA, 49 strikeouts. That's in 50 innings of work. The 0-1, it's down low for ball 1. What's up, Sandra? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here, Sandra. Shout out to Sandra, man. The 1-1, it's low for ball 2. Joel Payamps, the setup man for the Brewers. For Devin Williams, who's the closer, he is warming up in the bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, low. Darn old Reds got another come-from-behind win tonight. Yep. I know how you feel. 3-1 offering, swing and a miss. The pitch was maybe a hair inside, but it came in at 99 miles per hour. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at 99. A sinker thrown by Gregory Soto, and the inning comes to an end. Go to the top of the 8th. Phillies down to their final 6 outs. So they trail 3-1. All right, guys. If you are new to the channel, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I started this channel 8 months ago, guys, and have been going at it 8 months strong. I graduated from Rowan University last year. I was originally actually a radio TV film major, but I switched into sports communication and media. They added the major a couple of years ago, and I switched into that major, and that's what I graduated with. I did a whole lot of stuff with the radio station. I got involved with the Delaware Bluecoats, called games for them. They're the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. And also the Wilmington Blue Rocks called games for them too and did a lot of other stuff with sports production for them. They're the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. So I interned at NFL Films after I graduated. And during my internship there, I was actually going back to Rowan for a networking event. I still go to those things. And I saw Scott Fransky, who's the Phillies radio play-by-play announcer there. And he was the one that really encouraged me to do this, because I loved working at films and I loved working in the studio, but I missed the headsets, man. I missed putting these on. And in order to get better at something, it's like going to the gym to work out. You have to get the reps. You have to take advantage of opportunities. And I didn't want to lose money by moving to a smaller market, which is what a lot of people my age or people that were my age have done. And I felt like it was the right thing for me to just stay home and to just call games from my favorite teams on here. And I still do some freelancing. I will be doing some fall baseball, a couple of games. But this is what we're pretty much doing right now. And we're building a following and we're networking with people and we're having fun, guys. We have people that tune in just because they love the community. We have people that tune in that can't get to watch Phillies games or Sixers games or whatever. But we really try to appease all audiences on here, guys. And we're friendly with each other. And we have fun. We do. Here's Alec Bohm. First pitch he sees is a strike. PM's not wasting any time. The 0-1 inside for ball one. So Bohm tonight is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Both times to third base. And the 1-1, it's low for ball two. The only two hits the Phillies have had tonight were from Kyle Schwarber, which was a leadoff homer in the top of the first, and Jake Cave, who singled in the top of the third. 2 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Outside for ball 3. You can help JJ by hitting that like button and subscribing, getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, for sure, absolutely. And please go subscribe to Sandra as well. 3 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. It's a strike called right down Broad Street. Payoff pitch coming up. Here it is, the pitch outside for ball 4, and that's the first Phillies base runner that they've had since the top of the third inning. So Payamps walks Bohm, and now the tying run is coming up to the plate. And it'll be JT Realmuto. Good eye by Bohm, and it was nice because he didn't have to chase after the pitch. He had a really good approach at the plate. Wasn't really stressing about, where the pitch was going to be. He just knew that he had to take his time and come in with a mindset, and he was able to just get on with that walk, and that was absolutely clutch. So JT Realmuto, he is definitely due for a big hit here. 6 pitches for Payam's first pitch. It's a slider taken all the way for a strike on the outside corner. The Nationals, going back to that game, Nationals actually just tied it 4-4, and they're going to the 11th inning. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to JT. Line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And Yelich gets over to it. Stopping over at second base is Alec Bohm. And, the Phillies have 2 base runners on. And this is a golden opportunity for them right here as Brandon Marsh is due up at the plate. So a walk to Bohm and a single by JT. Marsh hitting .289 with 9 homers, 48 RBI. There's Jose Alvarado and Jeff Hoffman getting loosened up in the Phillies bullpen. Both teams, the Phillies and the Brewers, they're 74 and 59. Payamps versus Marsh. First pitch up high for ball one. Marsh is batting .284 in the 7th inning or later with 4 homers. So the tying runs over at first. The go-ahead runs up at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Bohm rounding third. He'll come in to score. The throw is cut off. It's an RBI single for Brandon Marsh. And the Phillies are down by 1. Back-to-back singles for the Phillies, and this is what happens. It takes 1 inning where they can get their offense to go, and teams should definitely fear them for that. Chris Hook, the pitching coach, is going to go out there to talk things over with Payamps. And Trevor McGill is loosening up now in the Brewers bullpen. See where this pitch was. Well, it looked like it was a hanging slider, and Marsh just hit it back to center field. It seems like that he has just had some awesome clutch at-bats. 3-2 now. Phillies down by 1. Runners over at first and second. Marsh is at first. And over at second is Real Muto. And Jay Cave is the next customer. He singled in the 3rd. Phillies had not gotten 3 base runners on tonight. They only had 2 hits from Kyle Schwarber and Jay Cave, who shows bunt at the first pitch and fouls it off. No balls, 1 strike to Jay Cave. Payamps looks back at second, now back to the plate to the 0-1. It's popped up. It was a bunt pop-up, and it just goes behind home plate. It actually went about 6 rows or so behind the net. It was not a good bunt whatsoever, and Cave dodged a bullet. Payamps has a 2.05 ERA, 14 earned runs allowed, and in 61 1/3 of an inning, he has 68 strikeouts, only 12 walks coming into today. Still nobody out. Phillies down 3-2. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A slider inside, and Cave strikes out. And we flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. That was a disappointing at-bat by Jay Cave. But Kyle Schwarber, he's homered and struck out twice. Devin Williams is now warming up in the Brewers' pen here. Interested to see what Craig Counsell decides to do. Contreras wants to call for time just to get both pitchers loosened up in the bullpen and buy them some time. Also probably wants to talk a little bit of strategy here as well. I mean, he's been playing him a lot since he's come back from the injured list, Larry. He has. All right, everyone back at their spots. First pitch to Kyle. It's a changeup on the outside corner. Call could have gone either way, but he takes it for a strike. Phillies trail 3-2. JT at second. Over at first is Marsh. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Pitch came in at 95 miles per hour. It was on the upper third of the inside corner. Brewers fans standing on their feet now. Just a couple, though. They're trying to get other people to stand. No balls, 2 strikes. Righty on lefty. The pitch. Good take by Kyle. It was a slider. Almost said a Schwarber. It was a slider inside. Payamps with the 1-2 delivery. Here it is. It's popped up. Out towards shallow right field. Backing up is Terang. Candace says he has it, and he calls off Terang and makes the catch, and there's 2 outs now. So another big clutch at bat for Trea Turner here. It's a big spot. Be nice to see him come through. He's 0 for 3 today. He struck out twice, once in the third. The other time in the sixth, he also flew out to center field as well. And Contreras wants to have a conversation with Payamps right here. Craig Counsell is going to go out there, though, and I believe he's going to make a pitching change. Interested to see if he's going to go with Devin Williams here or not. We'll see what he does when we return, but we do have a pitching change. All right. L'chaim. I think I'm going to get a cup of tea after this. That's what I think we're going to do. Does tea sound good to you guys? Are you guys tea drinkers? Green tea? Any type of tea? I love tea. And I was never really a big tea fan until, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I really like it. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those bell icons. So that way you know when I upload. We got 47 people on here. All right, 35 likes. That means 12 of you, a dozen of you have not hit the thumbs up button. What are you guys waiting for? The Messiah to come? I don't know. Hit the thumbs up button. That's one thing that my grandma said. Are you waiting for the Messiah to come? Yeah. I guess that just came out of my mouth. Ever see those Progressive commercials where Dr. Rick is there and it's like you don't want to become your parents? Okay. Have you ever... I feel like I just had like one of those moments where I turned into not my parents, but my grandparents. Have you guys ever had like any of those moments though, like where you thought, "Oh man, shoot, that's something that my parents would say," or like that's something that my parents would do, like say turn the light off at night or something like that? I don't know. Comment down below. That's a very random question. You don't drink coffee or tea, Jivanutes. I know, it doesn't surprise me. You're missing out. You really are. You really are. You hate... Whoa, 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 whoa. This is news to me. This is news to me. You don't like tea? Wow. Okay. All right, here's Devin Williams. So it's a 4-out save situation. They're going to go to their closer right now, and I guess that's an interesting decision to say the least. I guess it is the right choice, but let's see what happens. Okay. So Trea Turner is coming up against righties. He's batting .270, and he has 13 homers. Big spot for Turner here. JT at second. Marsh over at first. First pitch by Williams. Outside for ball one. Good take by Trea. 1 ball, no strikes. 13 seconds left on the clock. And the 1-0 delivery, here it is. It's fouled off. Williams has a 1.46 ERA. He's 28 years old, from St. Louis, Missouri. Stands at 6'2". Has 74 strikeouts in 49 1/3 of an inning. He's coming on in the save situation here. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, hit out to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone! Trea Turner puts the Phillies in front. 5-3 on a 3-run blast. He has done it again. A silencer in Milwaukee. And Williams gets charged with a blown save. And here comes Bryce Harper, who's on an 11-game inning streak, and he tries to swing for the fences on the first pitch, but misses the cutter at 91. I didn't hear anything about that Trey Turner swing, Larry. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1. It's up high for ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. Harper's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch, grounder, hit back towards the mound. Williams has it, charges over to first, and the inning is over. Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies lead at 5-3. And hopefully the bullpen can hang on. But a beautiful swing by Trey Turner, who puts the Phillies out in front on a 3-run homer out to left field. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Do not hit that button. Unless it's the like button, the subscribe button, or the thumbs up button. All right, that's it. Only those 3 buttons. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, we go to the bottom of the 8th. All right, here we go. Larry is right. Hopefully the bullpen can hold on. Andrew Monasterio is coming up. He'll face off against Jose Alvarado. We love playing around on here, guys. We do. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 swing and a miss on a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Alvarado has a 1.5 ERA, 46 strikeouts in 30 innings this season. He's only allowed 3 homers. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch up high again for ball 1. Monasterio is 0 for 2 tonight. And the 1-2 pitch, line drive into left field for a base hit. Cave plays it on a hop, and Monasterio gets on with a leadoff single. In the bottom of the 8th. The tying run is coming up. Few occasions. Okay, this says the guy that's okay, never mind. I was just gonna say that this guy has been coming up clutch. He had a big 3-run homer in the last game that put them up front. Okay? It's getting hot again. Would you acknowledge that he's finally getting hot? That's my question. Here's Christian Yelich, and he takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Trey has really turned it around, my guy. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Foul ball. Four terrible months and 1 good month. Okay. Picky. Yes, I understand. But we need him when it matters the most. And he's coming up large when it does matter the most right now. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Alvarado versus Yelich. Who will win the battle? The 1-2, foul ball. Bryce Wilson is loosening up in the Brewers bullpen, and he will probably pitch the 9th. One ball, 2 strikes. Monasterio is over at first. There's nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-2, grounder, back up the middle, sliding play by Turner. He takes the bag for 1, throws over to first. It's not in time. Harper thought that he dug it out. I don't know if he hung on or not. But Trey made a pretty good play right there. He made the sliding play, played it on a hop, right back up the middle, tagged the bag. Well, the Phillies challenge this? I don't think so. But that is a big defensive play. Stott slid 2. Turner says what we expect out of our team to be a playoff contender. Way to go, Trey. JT and Marsh for getting on base. Yep. William Contreras comes up and he takes a fastball at 100 miles per hour for a strike on the inside corner. Postseason's when it matters the most. Okay, so you don't. So the build up to the postseason, that doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying? A ball is 1 strike and the pitch inside for ball 1. Contreras is 1 for 3 tonight. He's 25 years old. Played for the Braves last year. Was an all-star last season. And the pitch on the inside corner for a strike. He also won a World Series with the Braves back in 2021. Alvarado versus Contreras. Yelich is over at first. Got on with a fielder's choice ground out. The 1-2 delivery. Line drive over the head of Bryson Stott into center field. Marsh plays it on 2 hops, and he'll throw it back towards the infield, and Contreras gets another big base hit. We're certainly not in contention for the division. Okay. Guess what? They won the wild card last year. They got the 3rd seed, and guess what? They got hot at the right time. But they still had a really good season, except in September and the first month. Caleb Cotham will have a conversation on the mound with Alvarado. We're so close to getting 40 likes, says Givanutz. Yes, hit the thumbs up button, guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you love my content, if you love being on here, if you love talking baseball, if you love talking basketball, football, anything, man, it's what we do. We have these conversations, and we get you guys involved because you guys are the color commentators, right? If audience members could literally be a part of a play, right, and we get the audience involved at times, why can't you guys be a part of the story too? That's always been my motto while I'm on here. It's fun. This is the way broadcasting will probably be, and we're starting a new trend, guys. Carlos Santana batting on the right side. A big spot here. The tying runs over at first. There's runners at first and second. First pitch by Alvarado. He does not get the call. It's a little bit inside, and it reaches triple digits. Santana is 1 for 3 against Alvarado with an RBI single and a walk. The 1-0 delivery by Alvarado. It's low, a cutter at 94. RC talks about basketball. What's up, my guy? Thanks for coming back on here. It's been a while since I've seen you, man. Winning the division's a better path, but it's a matter of how it goes, right? 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Up high for ball 3. JJ, I don't know the absolute most about football, but considering doing the Colorado game. Denver? You should do it, man. I need more reps doing football. I'm going to do it. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. It's low, and that's going to load the bases. Wow. So 4 pitches in a row that were balls issued by Alvarado. And the bases are loaded. And, well, the guy that gave the Brewers the lead, he actually waits in the on-deck circle. Sal Frelick, his spot is due up, but Tyrone Taylor will be coming up. Colorado Buffaloes. Oh, wow. Okay, Deion Sanders. And dude, do it. Do it, man. Totally do it. Go for it. Taylor up with the bases loaded. Pinch hitting. Phillies lead at 5-3. First pitch inside. A cutter at 93 for ball 1. The Astros. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch by Alvarado, here it is. It's on the upper third of the zone for a called strike. He gets the call right there. That's why I'm always frustrated by Alvarado. Throws fast, but he's inconsistent. It's about where you place the ball, guys. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, here it is. Swing and a miss. 100 miles per hour right down Broad Street. And the count is 1-2. Tyrone Taylor hitting .250 with the bases loaded this season. Or in his career, I should say. With 2 grand slams. He's actually 0 for 3 with the bases loaded this season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarado gets set. Kick steals the pitch inside for ball 2. Need strike out or ground out into a double play. Yes. Hi, Jacqueline. Thanks for coming on here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are juiced. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Phillies lead at 5-3 in Milwaukee. The pitch upstairs for ball 3. And the count is full. And Alvarado has to take a deep breath. No spoilers in the chat. Just wanted to remind you guys, no spoilers. That includes reactions, too. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Here it is, inside for ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. Oh, my goodness. They walk in a run, and it's now 5-4, and Thompson has seen enough. He's going to go out there, and that's going to be it for Jose Alvarado. How about that? You had to go with them. And Thompson, well, he's pulling them at the right time. All right, so we have another pitching change. Phillies lead at 5-4, and Willy Adames is coming back up. Gave the Brewers the lead earlier in the game. Okay. So Taylor walked. There we go. Was that a football game for my school? Oh, wow. That's cool. Cool. We're spamming the chat, I see. Oh, boy. Give me the ball. Hit the shower, says RC. That's crazy. Jacqueline will 2 in their wrong mind. Got beat 52-0. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload, okay? I do want to say one more time, okay, please go check out the video link whenever you get a chance that I have pinned in the chat, okay? It's a documentary I did about my brother for my senior year of high school, okay? Please check it out whenever you get the chance, okay? He's in our hearts today, and we love him and miss him, okay? And it would really mean the world to me if you guys checked out the documentary I did on him, okay? We have a big spot here for Jeff Hoffman. We're not going to go too in-depth with it, but that's all I'm going to say. So, thanks, Stevenitz, for being on that. 2 homers or more. There we go. The relievers, all right. Jeff Hoffman comes in. He's 3-2 with a 2.63 ERA and 41 innings of work. Big spot here. He certainly could use a double play. That could be his best friend. Willie Adames, who gave the Brewers a 3-run homer to give them the lead, comes up, first pitch, swing and a miss. He had the 3-run homer back in the 4th. It was his 22nd homer of the season. Leads the team in homers. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 fouled off. They go with a righty on righty here. It's a big, big spot for Jeff Hoffman. Base is still loaded. Taylor at first. Santana at second. Contreras at third. At the plate is Adames. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Just a little bit outside. It's a slider at 90. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell icons. One ball, 2 strikes. Hoffman gets set from the belt. Winds up, kick, steals the pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. And there's 2 gone. Adames is now lifetime this season 0 for 8 with the bases loaded. Hoffman threw a slider that was low and away, and Adames chased after it and got caught fishing. Owen Miller is due up next, batting in the spot for Rowdy Tellez, and he takes a slider low for ball 1. Canna waits in the on-deck circle. Got to get one more out here. Phillies lead at 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-0 pitch popped up. It's foul, though, behind the plate, and it'll find the seats. Owen tonight is 0 for 1. He's batting .263 with 5 homers and 27 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch upstairs on a 97-mile-per-hour heater. There we go. Contreras at third, Santana at second, Taylor at first. Miller up at the plate, and Hoffman on the mound. 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, foul ball again. And the count is 2-2. Now you wonder if in this situation, if Hoffman's going to go with a fastball or a slider, or maybe some type of an off-speed pitch. Have a chance to play with 1 pitch here. The pitch of the night coming up. Here it is. The pitch, grounder, hit over to third, and it's underneath the glove of Bohm. It goes out into left field, and a couple runs will come in to score. The throw to home plate by Cave, though, it is not in time. And 3 runs come in to score. Are you kidding me? It's 7-5 Milwaukee in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, my goodness. Couldn't even tell if Taylor was really going to come in to score. And Bohm not happy with himself. He tried to backhand it. It went underneath his glove out into left field. Cave made a pretty good throw from left field to home plate. And, well, that is a big mistake. Just a routine ground ball. Let's see if the runner was out at the plate. I think that they actually got him. Can they review this? That's the question. Because a 1-run deficit is much bigger than a 2-run deficit. Stock gives Bohm a little pat on the shoulder. Phillies will challenge this to see if Taylor was out at the plate. I believe he was. And JT did a good job of tagging him out. It was a pretty good throw by Jake Cave too, but just a big mistake by Alec Bohm. The ball actually was over towards his right side, and he just missed it. Just a routine ground ball that could have gotten him out of the inning. Unbelievable. Stunning. They're still challenging this, so they are taking a long time to look at this to see if Taylor was thrown out at the plate by Jake Cave. Okay, here's the call. So the call stands, and the runner is safe, so it's 7-5. How about that? Whole lot of conversations will be made about that. The good news for Bohm, though, is that if they do get out of the inning without any further damage, he will come up in the 9th. He has a chance to redeem himself. Comes Joey Wiemer, and the first pitch he sees is a slider taken all the way right down the middle. So it is ruled as an E5. No balls, 1 strike to Wiemer, who's hitting .210 on the season. The pitch. Check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. Wiemer hitting for Mark Canha. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch up high for ball 2. So the count is now 2-1. Hoffman gets set at the belt, winds up, kicks, delivers the pitch. It's a slider on the outside corner for strike 2. I'm curious to see if Williams will go back out there to pitch the 9th, or if Counsell is going to go to somebody else. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2, it's low for ball 3. A splitter at 92 miles per hour. So the count is full. Phillies have to get out of this inning now. Hoffman looks back at second, now back to the plate, the 3-2. It's low and outside for ball 4, and that puts runners over at first and second. And now the 9th man to come up to the plate will be Bryce Turang. Turang batting on the left side with 2 runners on now. Monasterio, who started off the inning with a single, he waits on deck. Hoffman gets set, kick, steals the pitch. Bouncer, it's fouled. Turang is 23 years old from Corona, California. Made his MLB debut earlier this year. The 0-1. Check swing. He did go around. Hoffman, as soon as JT threw it back towards the mound, Hoffman dropped it, and the runners still stay put, though. Goes on both, man. It's a team sport. That's how it is. The game's not over yet. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, low for ball 1. They have to be able to put Terang to bed, though. Just when you thought it was enough, well, the Phillies have to come from behind once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoffman looks back at second. Now back to the plate. The 1-2. It's low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 2 runners on. The 2-2, it slapped foul on a 98-mile-per-hour pitch. In other news, the Royals, they lead at 13-2 at Kauffman Stadium, against the Boston Red Sox. Yankees have a 6-2 lead in Houston against the Astros. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Low again for ball 3. It's a slider at 90. And Terang decided not to go. Dishwasher, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hoffman gets hit at the belt, takes a quick breath, looks back at second, now back to the plate, the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, a 98-mile-per-hour fastball at the knees. However, the Brewers, they retake the lead and score 4 runs. And we go to the top of the 9th. Castellanos, Stott, and Bohm are coming up as Bohm slams the helmet down out in frustration. Now it's to get focused as he'll come up to bat third in the 9th. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. All right? Yes, okay, top of the 9th. Last chance for the Phillies. What time is it? 10:39. What time do we get started? 8:05. It has been, what? It's been or 8:10? It's been like only a 2-hour game. 2-hour, 29-minute game. That's pretty wild. Bohm can redeem himself. Well, the other 2 guys have to get on base first, but he can still homer in the inning for sure. I'm surprised that they didn't overturn that call. That was a really good throw by Jay Caveman. Say what you want, but he had a nice throw. That extra run actually could be the difference. Oh, boy. You're right, though, about the bullpen, and you had a very valid question. You did. You had a very valid question. Okay. Top of the 9th. Phillies trail 7-5. Both teams scored 4 runs in their halves of the 8th. Yes, gotcha, homie. Here comes Nick Castellanos to start off the 9th. Devin Williams will go out there in the first pitch. Swing and a miss to Nick Castellanos. So is this technically a win situation for him? Because he blew a save? The 0-1. Fly ball it out to right field. It's foul, though. It'll stay foul. So in case you are just joining us, Did Hoffman get ejected? He had some words with the with a couple of the guys. Just out of frustration. A couple of the Brewers players. No balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the 0-2, way up high, 94. Williams allowed the 3-run homer to Trey Turner. Castellanos 0 for 8 lifetime against Williams. And the 1-2, swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 3. Make it 0 for 9 now. 1 out in the top of the 9th. And Bryson Stott is up next. You can blow the save and get the win. Yes, that is true. It's Bryson Stott who takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Yep. Stott tonight, he's also 0 for 3. Williams on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody on. And the pitch up high and outside for ball 2. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. 2 balls, no strikes. Williams gets set at the letters, kicks, deals, and it's a strike called. 93 miles per hour on the gun. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch upstairs and a little bit outside for ball 3. So Williams is 28 years old. He's a 2-time All-Star, won Rookie of the Year in 2020 and Reliever of the Year in the same year. 3-1 pitch, fly ball, hit out to left field. Not that deep though. Yelich goes over towards his left, and the Phillies are down to their final out. And it all comes down to Alec Boehm. And now fans are standing on their feet. Phillies down by 2 runs. Boehm is 0 for 2 tonight, with a walk in the 8th and a run scored as well. First pitch to Boehm. Fastball taken at the knees for a called strike. 16 pitches for Williams in 1 1/3 of an inning. The 0-1, low and outside for ball 1. It's not over. Still wasn't over yet. Unless you're ahead. So, if you are, no spoilers. 1-1 is the count. And the next pitch to Boehm, low for ball 2 on a changeup at 83. But your frustrations are valid, for sure. Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Boehm. Grounder, it's foul towards the third base side. And now the Phillies, they're down to their final strike. Williams attended Christian Brothers College High School in Hazelwood, Missouri. The 2-2 pitch to Boehm. Grounder hit over to third base, backhanded by the third baseman, and the throw over to first. That's in time, and the ball game is over. So the Phillies lose by a final score of 7-5. And it was very dramatic in that bottom of the 8th inning. Boehm gets the last out, and Devin Williams comes in and he gets himself the win. And what was that 4-run bottom of the 8th? That was really just absolutely a heartbreaker for the Phillies. They are still 2.5 games above the Chicago Cubs. But the Cubs, they did also lose tonight to the Cincinnati Reds, and the Reds are now 1.5 games out of that third wild card spot against the Giants, and they're a half game behind the Cincinnati or the Arizona Diamondbacks. Freddy Peralta was really, really good tonight. He went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, had 10 strikeouts on 94 pitches as well. All right, guys. I appreciate you all so much for coming on here. Listen, first of all, okay, so we have a couple of notes I want to mention. First of all, we will not be on here tomorrow night. We will try to be back on Sunday afternoon. We will definitely be doing our Phillies post-series recap pod on Sunday night regardless. And please, okay, I pinned down below the video that I did on my brother. He means a lot to me, and it would really mean a lot to me if you guys checked out the documentary I did in honor of his 3-year angelversary, as my mom likes to say. Okay? Love you guys. Catch you all in the next one. I hope you all have a good night. And look, if you're going through something, man, never be afraid to reach out. Okay? That's the lesson I hope that you take away from this. I don't usually like giving unsolicited advice or whatever, but, you know, I am always here. And you do have a good family with you on here. So, all right. Love you guys. Good night. Tough loss for the Phillies, man. Absolutely a tough one. That was a gut punch. But have a chance to right the ship tomorrow. That's how you have to focus on it. See ya. Good night.